Closing market comments for Tuesday, August the 3rd. Well, yesterday's market was strong with wheat being the leader. A lot of talk yesterday of Russian wheat problems, lowering the crop in Russia. One prognosticator in Russia, Sobecon, had the crop down to 76.4 from 82.3. ICAR came out late Friday and had it at 78.5. So a couple numbers that were, to say the least, lower than expected drove the wheat market. And dry weather and expectations of lower crop conditions last night helped push the corn and beans along. After the close last night at 4, we did have the crop conditions released. A little bit of a surprise there. Corn conditions were down 2 as expected, but soybean conditions were actually up 2, which was quite the opposite than expected. They were expecting 1 to 2 lower. So let's look at the crop conditions. Overall, corn conditions at 62% good to excellent. That compares to 64 the week before and 72% last year, so 10% down. Indiana was 76%, that's up 3. Illinois at 68 unchanged. Ohio at 80, up 4. Michigan down 3 at 79. Wisconsin unchanged at 75. Iowa down 3 at 62. Minnesota down 2 at 36. Nebraska down 5 at 71. South Dakota up 2 at 32, and North Dakota down 3 at 18%. On the soybean side, we had overall conditions rated at 60% good to excellent. That was up 2%, but still well below last year at 73%. As I said a week ago, I'm not sure where they're seeing this big yield coming when we have crop conditions on corn down 10% and soybeans down 13% from a year ago. I'm not sure where we get a trend line yield that's better than last year. Now, we did obviously have derecho last year that had an impact. In the states, Indiana was up 4 at 72. Ohio was up 6 at 74. Illinois up 3 at 67. Michigan unchanged at 72. Wisconsin unchanged at 72. Iowa unchanged at 61. Minnesota down 2 at 34. Nebraska down 2 at 80. South Dakota up 4 at 30, and North Dakota unchanged at 17%. So again, conditions getting weaker there in the west and a little better in the east. Soybeans blooming, just to give you a little idea, we're 86% blooming. That compares to 76 a week ago, 84 last year, and 82% average. So the bean progress across the country looks a little bit ahead of normal. Indiana at 85, Illinois 87, Ohio 85, Michigan 92. Wisconsin 88, Iowa 93, Minnesota 96, Nebraska 95, South Dakota 84, and North Dakota at 88%. Winter wheat harvest is wrapping up. 91% done nationally, 84% last week, 84% last year, and 86 average, so a little ahead of average. Indiana at 100%, Illinois at 99, Ohio at 98, Michigan 93, and Wisconsin at 80%. So you can see pretty well moving along. You do have some of the other states out west that grow hard red winter that are still getting harvest completed, but the spring or the soft red wheat we grow looks like the harvest is pretty well wrapped up. Spring wheat conditions, we did have them up 1% for the week at 10% good. That compares to 73% a year ago. That again is part of the reason for the strength in the wheat yesterday that drove this market. There is talk of hard red winter wheat being shifted up into the upper plains to substitute as part of the spring wheat. Soft red that we grow will not be substitutable. Crop conditions, South Dakota at 7%, up 2 for the week. It compares to 66 last year. North Dakota up 1% at 12 compared to 68 last year. Minnesota up 3 at 12 compared to 76 last year. Montana down 1 at 3 compared to 80% last year. Idaho up 2 at 29, 83 last year. Oregon 15 unchanged compared to 40 last year. And Washington at 0% unchanged from the previous week compared to 82 last year. So continue to see a disaster in the spring wheat. The North Dakota Wheat Tour came out last week with a yield of 29.3, I think. That was a little better than USDA projection at 28.0, but still well below normal, about 60% of a normal crop. So you can see the concerns. Canada has some of the same issues, and now if we have some issues in Russia along with some other places, concerns. But keep in mind, we have a lot of wheat grown in the world. 11 months out of the year, we harvest some type of wheat somewhere. So we do not have a shortage of wheat overall, although we do see a shortage in spring wheat at this time. All right, well, thanks for watching. Have a great day.